The Ballpoint Splatling. Like last time when we used the Splatoon stamper, this weapon used to be pretty high up in the meta. After a couple of nerfs, especially to its points for special, and just nerfing the inkjet in general, the weapon kinda fell off. It's generally a backline weapon, but if you are fighting other backlines, you might feel like you need to play midline, since it isn't too terribly strong at long range if it's already being outranged by other weapons. Coming with Fizzy Bomb and that aforementioned inkjet, it is a very good kit and pretty synergistic with it. Fizzy Bombs allow you to poke other backlines at long ranges, and also just helps you poke anything that you don't really feel safe moving in on. Inkjet is of course inkjet, very nice if you have the skills for it. I'm not particularly great with it, though I have used it quite a bit, so I'm somewhat decent with it, but you might see me do some pretty bad plays with it. Either way, the goal is 3 wins, and if we get 3 in a row, I'll go for a 4th one. I'll see you in the first match. Alright, match number 1. We got a pretty good draw here. We are actually outranging pretty much everything in the match. In fact, we're outranging everything in the match. Not pretty much. I think we'll start working on getting this right side painted down. While we do paint pretty decently, it only is at short distances. Our long range paint is not the best. It's really only for poking. We can paint though for our special, which is nice because when we do need to get that map control, it's pretty good to just, you know, kind of skirt it around and try to paint, if I can find my words here. There's still this one guy over here. Hopefully I don't die to that. Unfortunately, we was too close to it, and I couldn't really get to the guy before I actually landed. Kind of stinks, but it's fine. Always have to have a slow start so we can actually ease into the match. Need to scout where the enemies are at. I'd still believe there is someone over here. Not really sure if he's hiding. I guess not. Since we are a backline, we're trying to stay back, make sure we're not too close to where we can be blindsided by people. We always want to have someone in front of us so we can actually just help them out in a fight. And we are pretty much chip damage. We can kill pretty decently if someone's stuck in ink, but other than that, it's easy for them to just kind of get away if they're right at our range, which a lot of the time they should be because that's where we're keeping them. Get rid of the splish there. He's just kind of rushing up there. I want to still stay back here since we only have our Rainmaker forward. Want to make sure we just get jumps in instead of actually keeping the push going. Gonna go ahead, just launch this. He's got a Zuka there. I don't think he's actually gonna reach. So just defending the jump point, honestly, and making sure our teammates get in pretty far forward will be pretty nice. He took on the paintbrush there. He didn't really have much of a chance, so I've got to try to stop this. Okay, good job. Didn't have to, actually. Gonna go for a charge here. Maybe take out the paintbrush. Not quite. You can see the slow shot fire rate just kind of being a detriment there at long range. Alright, should be able to take him out. Not sure I'll survive this. Gotta stay back here, make sure the brush doesn't blindside me at any point. We're just taking this slow, making sure we're not moving forward too quickly, though we still want to match the pace of our team. You're down. We get another wipeout, which is nice, and we still have this side painted over. They didn't really focus on covering that back up. So I will actually jump up here and start trying to secure this position. I do have the range for it now, which is nice. And since our teammates are supporting us, we'll be able to get some pretty good damage out. I do have Jet. I'm going to try and use that at some point. Just kind of cover our teammate while he pushes forward. And we get a knockout there. Very nice first game. Alright, match number 2. Interesting match. Have 2 backlines, so we'll be playing more of a midline this time. And then we have a Stamper and a 10 attack. They do not have a backline of any sort, so we can freely just outrange them. Need to make sure we try to take that guy out. Unfortunately, did not aim correctly there. Thankfully, our teammate finished him off. That was a little sad. Should have noticed the flank there, honestly. It was pretty obvious he had to go over uncovered terrain as well. Need to really try to get to a spot where I can actually farm Inkjet, because that's really a good starting point for a push. Just gonna try and pressure that guy back. And just get some paint down, cover some approach routes. Make sure that if they do try to push forward, they're gonna be punished by it. Very nice. I believe there's someone over there, so just kind of shoot at him. I want to be a guard for our Rainmaker here, honestly. Since the only way they're getting close to him is if they do zip caster. And they tried to do that, but our teammates actually got the kill on him, which is very nice. Gonna watch the left side since our teammates have the right. Oh, almost there. Good job, Rainmaker Carrier. I can't really reach that guy here because of the auto bomb, so unfortunately that is going to happen. And they're actually going to try to push here. Is he going to be greedy and go for his bubble? Gonna try and shoot at this guy. Very nice. I believe those are Douster Doolies, so yes, good job, friend. Teammates are definitely playing very much together. Like, very, very nice to see that. Need to still keep an eye out. Make sure we figure out where people are at so we don't get just rushed. Gonna shoot that kind of straight. Okay, we'll die to the roller. I don't really like picking up the Rainmaker, so I'm fine with that. That'll get it into someone else's hands maybe, unless it's just perfect for me to grab. Was a little bit quick on grabbing that, but we do need to grab it now so we can make a push. Well, never mind. We don't have anyone forward, so we need to make sure we're just staying alive. Is the guy flanking again? So just gonna make sure our teammates can kind of defend. They see him. He's most definitely going to die. Unless he just takes someone out, but we need to make sure that doesn't happen. All right, not in the best of positions here. There we go, nice. I do see the roller. He can't really reach me unless he does a straight line towards me, and that didn't happen. Got this guy over here. Yes, get the kill on him. Very nice, very nice. Need to go and shred this. I do have inkjet, so just gonna do this. Okay, I guess he died. Did not realize someone was behind us. Hopefully they're still not there. Get away from the explosion. We're not really making a lot of headway this match, unfortunately. It's probably because we get Rainmaker directed. That's probably because we have 3 long and slow weapons. So I will probably just be quiet here and try to maybe be a little bit more aggressive so we can maybe secure the win. I think something I am missing is that we still need to paint forward. Even though we do outrange them, we still need to be careful that we're not just blindly running in without any paint, because map control is incredibly important. That is our crab tank, actually, so they don't have a crab tank. Not really sure why I thought they did. Those are not Dowser Doolies. I just kind of conflated them together for some reason, but that's fine. All right, we'll get this. Plop that down. Get away from the roller. Very nice, he's dead. We can get a pop off of this pretty quickly, and I would like to push that just past the checkpoint. That way we, in fact, you know what? I'm fine with that, honestly. It gets it past the checkpoint. It does give it into their hands, which is not amazing. I'm not even going to jump in on that because we're not in the best positions here. We do just need to back up. But it pushed it further past the checkpoint. That way, if they do get to the checkpoint in overtime, we don't have to worry about them getting a free win from that. I mean, technically, it wouldn't be free because we would have failed to actually defend in overtime, so that's our fault. But you know what I mean. It makes them a lot harder to actually take the win from us. They're very far back still. They have 23 seconds left. And if they keep pushing back, they're going to start losing a lot more points from their Rainmaker timer. So, I mean, as long as we just hold the line here, we have the defensive profile to hold them off. That's why we just, you know, had such a really good defense at the start. Just going to kind of shoot this off here. Shoot this off here, too. Tried to take out the dualies at the very least. All right, take you out. Good. And very nice. Our teammate actually takes out the Rainmaker carrier. So there's our second win. All right, match number 3. Once again, outranging everything in the match. Do like to see that. Do need to be careful of the squiffer, though. We don't want to just randomly die to it. But we still also need to remember what we did last time and make sure we're not being too passive in our play. Because that's what kind of made it harder for us to actually get anything to go off. We are losing some people here pretty quickly, though. So I need to kind of guard my Slayer teammate here, make sure he can actually move around. I'm out of ink though, so I do need to recover that. Watch this right side here, make sure no one can just appear. Definitely don't want them taking snipe over because that's going to make it harder for us to actually take over. His Zuka cannot reach me, so we're fine. Really need to try and work. That's a squiffer. I forget that has Zipcaster now. I should know that. Has Autobomb and Zipcaster. Definitely an interesting new kit. Not one I've actually used yet. I don't think at all, actually, but oh well. Gonna keep shooting at the splatter shot here. Cover the auto bombs. Yeah, I wouldn't have actually stared the squiffer down if I would have known. Unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna lose check off this, actually. Hopefully, I can do something of value. That's a Zuka. All right, good. We take you out. Hopefully, we can get the squiffer. Gonna try to scare him off at the very least. That's fine. All right, go for a charge here. That is the roller, so just back off. Don't want to die to him. Our teammate can easily take the kill because he is distracted. Shoot at the Rainmaker shield here. I'm going to watch the right side, make sure they're not going to flank once again. You're almost dead. He's so close to dying. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're having trouble. Really having trouble here. Okay, there's the Squiffer doing weird things. Doing Zipcaster things. We want to make sure he's not, you know, allowed to do that as much as he wants. Very nice. Roller is now dead. Alright. Scare the Squiffer back. We do outrange it. Oh, that's not good. He got a double kill with his Zuka. So, not great. We don't need to push the Rainmaker at this point. We just need to make sure we get jumps back in. Gonna try and spread some pain as far as I can. Again, feels like we're kind of lacking offensive pressure again, but we do have some offensive weapons. So, I'm going to get a little bit braver here and actually start painting forward. There's Zuka, though. Zuka is an annoying weapon. If I haven't said that before, I know I've said that before, but I think everyone shares that sentiment. It is an instant delete weapon. And with the amount of splatter shots running around and Gluga Deco, you're going to see a lot of them. Like, that guy tried to pop it before he died. We really have no one to defend here. Like, this is what you don't want to see as a backline. No one forward. Because you're not doing much as a backline forward. Your whole point is actually holding the line and pushing that line forward so that, you know, you can't be pushed up as hard against whenever your front line does die. If your front line dies, then, you know, there's not really much you can do to push forward, and you certainly should not try. Alright, there's Zuka, so we'll just try to stall it out there. It does go for walls there, unfortunately, but our friend does get a wipe out, so that's very nice of them. Feel kind of useless this match, but sometimes you will feel useless as a backline. We need to just make sure we're staying alive. Still need to make sure we're not playing too passively, though, like before. Get the roller. Come on now. These arcing shots are so weird. This is where the range is feeling a bit off. If we were able to use fall off a little bit easier, that would be nice. Kind of have to defend my jump spot now because we have no one forward. A little ambitious with that jump spot. All right, back up. Get away from the roller. Don't die to it. Very nice. There is a splatter shot there, though. Scare the Squiffer off. Make sure he can't really do much. We are in the lead. So that is certainly something. Doesn't feel like it, though. Losing any defense on this left side, so I do want to try to guard that as much as I can. Squiffer is up there on their snipe, so want to make sure, you know, they can't really climb up this way. I'm going to just shoot bullets at them. I do see this guy, too. We actually get a pick off on him. If I can speak, that was a bit of a weird ramble there, trying to find my words. Don't die to that, please. Thank you. All right. Rainmaker's respawning. There's the roller. Roller is now dead thanks to our friends. Very nice. Fully expect the Squiffer to probably try to be aggressive. He does have zip. So we're going to wait that out. Bet him into using that. Don't die to that. Yeah, just be careful. He's zipping around, so it's making it harder for him to hit too. There, very nice. Okay, yeah, we killed them last 4 seconds, so they won't get another chance at all. Well, we killed them anyway, so they won't get a chance. So yeah, either way, there's our third win. All right, we got 3 in a row. We'll go for a 4th win. Once again, outranging almost everything, though. We are outranged by our pencil here, I believe. Actually, might not be. I believe we are, though. But other than that, we do outrange the heavy splatling, so that's nice. We are also in splat zones now. I think we're going to try to hold this right side here. I do see the range blaster, so I'm going to poke at him behind the platform. Not great, honestly. Just jumping out. Since our teammates all did die there, I'm afraid our vacuum's going to die there too. We can't really do much to save him there, unfortunately. But we can try to put up a stand here on our platform, because we do have an easier time actually defending. I don't know why these shots are actually looked like they were going through the floor. I think I was just missing pretty spectacularly there, but that's fine. Go for some paint, try to move forward, at the very least pressure them like we've been doing. It's not really been ending up too badly when we do actually pressure them. We do outrange them, so they... I could have actually ink jetted there to save myself, but oh well, it's fine. We come back with half. They are down to 30. Oh no, this is not great. We'll see what we can do. Maybe we can stop them. We really need to put up a front here. It unfortunately just feels like we're not really doing much of value. Stop the short range people. All right, he gets a kill. Want to at the very least stall these guys to getting to zone. Hopefully our teammates paint. We really need to paint, guys. Seems like we're not too interested in doing that. All right, back up now. And now that we have a little bit more time to actually think about what we're doing, need to make sure we are stopping anyone from flanking. I'm going to be pushed off by the recoil of taking damage from a blaster shot. I have never actually seen that matter before, but it did there. Yes, you do take recoil, I guess, from blaster shots. That's really the only way that could have actually mattered, because I don't know why I would have moved back while holding forward. We're gonna try to hold at the very least. I need to back up. I'm very heavily damaged. So we'll watch this right side here. Someone is going to drop. It is their range. They can't reach me from here though, so we're pretty safe to just take them out. That being said, they do have a heavy splatling there, so we want to get out of its range. That brush is going to be a problem later, isn't it? Want to make sure he can't get his thing. His Zuka. If he gets his Zuka, that's bad. Gotta recover here. Hopefully that doesn't just explode. We're doing a pretty good job of holding zone now, or zone now though. Again, having weird little spells where I can't speak today. That's fine. Try and stop this guy. Back him up. There we go. Very nice. Thank you, friend, for just kind of distracting him for me. They did miss their bomb, which I didn't see, so that's good. We didn't die to it. Gonna start just working towards another inkjet, I guess, because there is quite a bit of orange paint over here to actually work for. There is a splatter shot behind them, or behind us. So stop that one. Oh, we are very close to actually getting that, so go for more paint. Gonna try and press this guy backwards. Very good. Okay, cornering them was nice, so it helped our teammates actually get a kill while they were having to actually focus on me, because I was actually able to damage them. So very nice. We do have a guy coming in over here. Want to make sure he's not able to come in. This is where long range really helps on this map. The only part that is a little shaky is the, just gonna block off his movement, honestly. Inkjet shots actually feel a little weird here. Unfortunately, I'm just going to die. Maybe not, actually. Surprisingly not dead. Gonna shoot that forward. That way I don't just lose any approach power. All right, we've taken the lead. That's good. Still cannot quite kill the range blaster there, but we take a KO from that. That was a rough match. I kind of felt useless. I did a couple of things. More or less, my pressure was doing the most there in that match because I wasn't actually doing anything that I could actually feel. Either way, we get our 4th win. And there we go. There's 4 wins with the Ballpoint Splatling, showing off how pretty decent it is. Didn't do too great. I've had my better games with it, but haven't we all? Did pretty decently on the backlining front. Whenever we did good, we actually were supporting our teammates pretty well, and that's where the weapon really just shines, where your teammates are taking the aggro off you and allowing you to kind of pick people off at range. Did have a bit of a shaky 4th match, but in the end we did win, and that's fine. You know, sometimes it takes your team a little bit to get on track with each other, and that's pretty good. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a comment below, and maybe even consider subscribing. Until next time, bye.